Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, the deciding game here, ladies and gentlemen, between Azure Ray and PSG.LGD. And we're getting the nothing to say Tinker coming in here, Fog. What do you make of it? Do you feel this is a game where indeed this Tinker can kind of 1v9, or do you think there's too many issues for him coming out from Azure Ray's draft?
Oh, and this looks like a really hard game for PSG.LGD, I gotta be honest. I think they have to make some magic work around cooldowns. There is so much team fight on the side of Azure Ray. Sometimes that can hurt, of course, if they don't layer them properly or anything like that, and LGD is able to take advantage of it. But this Tinker pick, for me, feels almost forced in a way. I think they were maybe put in a position where they're like, we need this super kind of carry for mid. We banned the Storm Ember, tried to set up for it, but there's still another Spirit left. All these Spirits do have merit versus Tinker. Yeah, the lane can be a little bit annoying for them, but in the mid game, if they're able to get on the Tinker, that's kind of always the answer. If you get on Tinker, you might just die. Let's see if there's some hidden tech up Nothing to Say sleeve, because I think I'm seeing him queuing up a Phylactery on Tinker.
Yep, Phylactery Tinker.
Okay.
Oh, so you've probably seen it in your pubs. We'll see if it works right here for him.
I've only seen it in pubs, so let's see if that's going to end up working out. I personally really like the way Azure's draft is set up here. I think they have great late game scaling. I think they have a lot of answers and stuff here. This Timber could get to some realms of being incredibly tanky if he gets off to a good start to protect and body for this Tinker, but this Timber could get, strong to body for the Tinker. Lots of robots in this game. But yeah, let's see how these lanes end up going down here. Could be difficult. I'm going to be looking at top. I'm going to see how much Why You Smile is able to put the pressure to be able to protect Shiro, because this doesn't sound the easiest here for a Clinks.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think they sort of saw this game, that, or at least with regards to what they know that Azure Ray was going to want to play like, that made them want to go for the Shiro carry Clinks here?
I'm not sure, honestly. He just really likes the hero. So maybe he saw something where he's going to be able to just like sneak around the fights and play around cooldowns, but doesn't look that easy for him. Playing versus Void Chrono, playing versus all this heavy damage that's coming in. Zero can be pretty fragile if he gets caught inside of these spells.
I mean, will the lane be easy for him, or do you feel it could get pretty difficult for the Clinks in the safe lane?
It feels pretty hard. I think it's, like I was saying, I think it's all up to Why You Smile how much he's going to be able to do. If he's going to be able to like bonk heroes back with the cogs, can he disrupt FY's harassment? Because it's not easy to lane versus Techie's Tide. Wind Ranger Tide, it wasn't nearly as strong as this one. So just the gush plus those right clicks from a Techies is very, very difficult to deal with. Okay, let's see. A mid, Nothing to Say. He should have a good time in the lane in particular. We'll just have to see what ends up going down in the mid game. Yeah, cool thing. I actually like the point that Aurora was saying was kind of cool though, because it's a it can be a fast-paced lineup with no cooldown reliance, really too much for the side of PSG.LGD in comparison to Azure Ray, but we'll see if that actually plays out in practice.
Sure. So far, not doing too bad on
Not bad.
Yeah,
pretty good.
She's still able to get the last hits despite FY and Chalice's constant pressure.
Yeah, he had to use a ton of mana already at this point, but there's a lot of wand charges, of course, they're going to be giving up here. Both lanes just giving up stick after stick after stick. Bottom, this should be a pretty damn good lane for Neo. He should be quite free down here. Unless he makes some really big mistake, he should be able to farm down here nicely versus the Void and the Snapfire. Yeah, and they're actually slowing down Luke quite a bit in these first few waves.
Mid pretty much, I should say, they expect the lead here for Nothing to Say, playing nicely around the laser. I'm sure Somnus has still got abilities to get the CS with, but not so many.
Yeah, he should come out ahead on denies. Last hits maybe will look just maybe like 1 or 2 ahead, maybe something like that for Nothing to Say, but denies are going to be the big one to look at for him.
Planet trying to get aggressive down here. Well, whilst Neo might not die, Planet certainly has to be a bit cautious if they find the chance to turn with the Scatter Blast and the Cookie.
Who got the Lotus? It was the Snapfire. But pretty damn happy with that one. The Lotus, and he is definitely suffering last hits, but it's similar as the Clinks in a way. Level 3, not quite onto the Clockwork Shiro. He steps up a little far, FY.
Mid Somnus. He's going to have to back up and look for the refill from the bounty ring. The spam from Nothing to Say getting a bit too much for him in that mid matchup right now.
Yeah, and Deathpact is actually doing a decent job of actually getting Shiro some good farm up here, because he's just tankier than I think they anticipated with the spam that they're being able to throw onto him. Planet taking away this ruin. Somnus. And maybe even trying for a solo kill. If he finds a good positioning there, he could have maybe gotten him.
And this is a good couple of waves where Somnus has had to miss out on.
That's just huge.
Nothing to Say getting good space now in the mid, keeping the waves pushed in as well. So almost certainly going to be another entire wave, perhaps, that the Somnus is going to miss out.
Massive. And 20 and 8. Oh, wow. quite a big advantage now at this point. Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, Phylactery. I guess I haven't seen that one in a pro game just yet, so to see what he's going to be able to make do with it. A lot of damage harassment.
Yeah, adds up.
Yeah.
When you're coming in with this kind of essentially buffed up laser, that laser hits harder than ever.
Yeah, all 3 lanes looking pretty good. Chalice is keeping up that farm, but the pressure that's being applied to low is definitely a little bit more than it is onto Shiro at the moment here.
Yeah, Shiro's dealing with it.
Yeah, he's handling it. EU is sitting a little bit low here down bottom. Should be okay if he's able to just reset back up with the regen. Yeah, Shiro getting the last hits.
Yeah, Clock's just doing a great job.
Yeah,
making sure that Chalice and FY are always held back far enough that Chalice is never really able to get in on top of Shiro in this lane.
Yeah, it's like free regen, Death Pact. All right, maybe that's why he wanted it, right? He saw that they have this harassment lane, but he's like, all right, I can sustain for it. I have Death Pact constantly. Not free farming by any means, but doing pretty damn well. Low starting to recover bottom. FY.
He's in trouble. He's got a wand and a fairy fire and a lotus. There goes the lotus, there goes the wand, there goes the fairy fire.
What? He actually gets down.
He nearly jumps away, but that final right click coming in from Why You Smile will claim first blood for PSG.LGD.
Good chase forward here. Pesky Clinks, level 2 tar bomb online. He's able to get that little bit of extra connection. Level 2 battery assault too. Yeah, lane's looking nice.
Yeah, this is a really good start for Nothing to Say's Tinker.
And Neo, he's almost got his Vanguard down bottom. He's already free farming, and definitely some damage issues in the early game on the side of Azure Ray to push this guy out until they have, I mean, in particular, the Snapfire Kisses. Their damage is not going to be able to force Neo out too early. Power runes, with that advantage here now with Why You Smile, he wants to set up for it for Nothing to Say. And he should be able to body for it. He'll just grab it.
Somnus, even though he got that refuel, he's back out of bolt charges again.
Yeah,
and
ready.
Another round of the spells for Nothing to Say in a few seconds is going to put Somnus back in a position where just staying in this lane, it's proven to be very difficult for the Void Spirit.
Ready level 6, and Nothing to Say can just keep resetting and coming back here. Low. He does not have Time Walk. It's close.
Oh, they got him!
They got him.
Big kill. Big kill on the bottom lane. It's going to push Neo halfway through the 5. He gets that 6, and this lane's going to start to become unplayable for Low.
An excellent start for them for this year. Chalice also.
I mean, Shiro and Why You Smile, they're able to bully the tide.
Off the mark.
Blast off. They won't catch him with the blast off. They will get him with the cookie.
And look how tanky Shiro
He
is.
can kind of stand his ground, especially with the backup of Planet. Planet's turned up to the top lane. They cannot kill Shiro, and it's going to be jumping going down. As they get the snap, FY and Chalice push back under the tower. As PSG.LGD have had a great hold so far of all 3 lanes, making this early game very, very tough for Azure Ray.
I really think that they thought this Clinks was going to be a lot more fragile, but you're seeing why Shiro does like to play it. He is ridiculously tanky, and he just keeps, every time, Death Pact to back up, he's healing. So the harassment from Techies, it's being answered. A 3k lead just off lanes. Wisdom Rune, double claimed.
And FY.
He might just find another one.
Why You Smile, he was there waiting for him. FY's gone. Why You Smile, it's his turn in this series to have the good game on the clock.
Devastating lane start here. Azure Ray have big ultimates once they do get their levels coming in here, but they're getting pushed out of lanes. Towered bottom already drops.
And they're getting completely crushed on all fronts here.
Yeah, these lanes looking fantastic here. Almost the Phylactery also finished up to Nothing to Say. They might have to just kind of start breaking lanes, moving the supports around to try to get some levels, because they don't claim the Wisdom Runes, they lose the lanes. Where are you going to get levels for the 2 supports now on Azure Ray?
I mean, it's just going to be such a hard game for Somnus. You know, on the Void Spirit, definitely they're kind of the least of the popular of the spirits right now, and for good reason. If you have a slow start, you can become very underwhelming very quickly.
And Low, I mean, Neo could just continue to play to kind of bully him out here every time he shows into the lane. This Void not going to have a good time recovering in this game after this lane. Neo, he's just going to keep diving him, keep the pressure onto the tower. The Time Walk is used, but Neo is probably just going to commit onto him.
So catch Why You Smile.
Okay.
Somnus, he's got another Astral.
Is he dead?
Oh, this is going to hurt if they didn't get it. They got the sticky mine. They needed to find that. They needed to find something, Azure Ray. They'll take down Why You Smile. It's something. It's not a lot.
Right, Low is just, I think he's like, he gets one last hit and then has to Time Walk every single time with Mew. Yeah, he's now going to force him out of here, Blue. Oh, Low tries to Time Walk, but actually doesn't get rid of any of the damage. Mew, let's just go for the kill.
He's got Tianming coming over to help out, so
Ooh, I mean,
back away.
Salmon is feeling that pressure. He's queued up the Midas Owen.
Ooh.
Not something you see too often on a Void Spirit.
Oh, no.
That does not feel good.
No. I mean, yeah. That's basically someone's kind of conceding that this game's kind of over. You do not go Midas on Void Spirit unless very, very bad things have happened.
Yeah, these lanes just... I don't think they anticipated these lanes to go this way. This is excellent stuff here from PSG.LGD. I think Black, it's done. Nothing to say.
I mean, if they're able to pull this back somehow around the recovery of a Midas Void Spirit, that is going to be definitely one of the more impressive things we will have seen this major.
Chalice, he stepped up a bit far. Shiro, he's setting up for him here. They have rotations. More than enough damage. There's the phylactery.
Yeah, this phylactery Tinker, it hits hard. This Tinker, I mean, nothing to say. He is absolutely primed to just completely take over the entirety of this game with this sort of start. He couldn't have wished for anything better.
No, I mean, godly stuff. It's all 3 lanes, right? All 3 lanes looking so good. The supports, as we said, took the Wisdom runes away, so how are these support levels on the side of Azure? Level 5 is actually in on FY somehow here, but level 4 only on this Snapfire. I feel like you just have to give them a lane. You might just have to do some kind of weird stuff. You give this Snapfire mid, but Neo is in the mid lane now, and he can actually look to dive the Snapfire if he steps up too far.
I mean, they can't kill Neo.
I'm looking at bottom. Nothing to say. Looks like he's potentially trying to sneak onto low here. Is he going to be able to just burst him?
Hard for him to chase him down when he hasn't quite got the blink, but still can give him a nasty bit of a shot.
That's probably like throw some rockets down here. He's getting kind of low.
Top lane.
Shiro.
Trying to get him. He's going to get back up. I mean, Ravage ready to come across. The Ravage will catch the 2 of them.
Get the damage.
Shiro, he'll get taken out, but they will certainly lose Chalice for that.
All right, that was a cool looking Ravage. It caught him on the hook shot. Flies in the air as he comes through. FY. He get away. Looks like he will. Yes. But Niu, look at the pressure. Takes bottom tower, rotates toward mid, bullying the Snapfire back. Jianming not getting much experience in the mid lane. He needs this XP so badly on the Snap. He's the early damage for the game, especially if Somnus is going Midas. Somnus spamming help.
Radiant's top tower is under
Midases.
Midas, where's Chalice's? You know,
it's kind of a Midas. It's a meteor hammer, you know, it's kind of a Midas.
Indeed, but yeah, as you say, Midas, at least for low, he's got his finished. You know, low's Midas is done.
So they're really going to look to slow the pace of this game down. So yeah, we see that cool looking Ravage there.
And killing Shiro,
it's something
for sort of the morale of Azure Ray. But they're definitely going to be feeling that overall, this Tinker, I mean, all 3 cores, but the Tinker in particular, nothing to say. They know what's coming.
He's set up.
They're going to know what's coming. This Tinker having this sort of a start, nothing to say. He doesn't throw away these sort of games.
They're contesting the Ancients too. FY, dropping low. I mean, nothing to say. It's like, oh, give me this. This is juicy. The laser, he'll get some. Heavy rotations.
They've got the Chrono, but yeah, still we're not quite having the 6 on Tianming. They absolutely need the kisses to come into play. Otherwise, killing these tanky cores in the Chrono, it's just not going to happen.
They got the majority. I think it was only like 2 or 3 maybe even for nothing to say, but does cause all of the Azure Ray heroes to kind of swing over to try to protect that Insomnus. 001 still doesn't even have his Midas. Instantly shows himself top Neo. He has a haste rune. They're going for him. They're looking to push him out of this lane. And Neo, he just wants to hit towers. They might actually just stand and body the tower here.
Yeah, there's no damage on the map right now that threatens Neo.
Nope. Nope. It's until kisses are online, this Timber is unkillable.
And even then, I mean, he's already got the cloak coming out, so that magic resist will be there for Neo.
And he's got the occult bracelet too. He got the dream. Cloak plus that versus this magic damage.
That's the timing for nothing to say. Blink Dagger and Phylactery done at 13 minutes in.
Now he can look to get. Now he can probably look to get these snipe setups onto even somebody like onto low, perhaps, if he's able to get like a couple different salvos of the combo.
Oh, for sure, yeah. If Low's pushing out on his own, yeah, this Tinker can chase him and very easily kill him.
And look at Chow. I mean, disintegrates this Tidehunter. All right, this is cool. Chalice is never going to be tanky this game.
They can kill everyone.
Oh yeah.
Pushing out on your own it's going to guarantee your death. Nothing to say. We'll turn up and he will destroy you.
I'm glad to be totally wrong. I really thought that LGD was going to have some troubles, but these lanes have proved completely otherwise. Shiro, he is. All 3 cores pretty much dead even net worth after these lanes. And the supports, as we said, just thriving. Wisdom runes can see how much focus FY is putting on it. They're like, we need to make sure that we get them. Somnus is actually the one to say, move over, I need it.
He needs it.
Get out of my way, supports.
He needs a lot of them. He's got the money now for the Midas.
Okay, a 7k gold lead already. They're gonna go, I mean, this feels like they kind of have to go for a smoke play to try to slow down this momentum here with their big ults. Kisses online.
Has to connect. They have to connect. We're Ravage into Kisses or Chrono into Kisses. It's the only way they kill, or at least have a chance of getting close to killing any of the cores.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Even this
middle
Tinker is
tower
getting
is
pretty
under
tanky.
attack.
That's why this cool. This build is kind of cool, the phylactery, right? Like, yeah, gives you this big burst damage, but look how much HP Nothing to Say has because of it too.
Yeah, I mean, if you get it at good timing, as Nothing to Say had done so this game, this phylactery rush is, it feels so strong.
It really does. Right? It gives like what 350 or something, kind of like 354 HP or something like that. It's a lot for a Tinker. He's got a wand and gauntlets, all these little things. It's a bunch of HP on the 3 cores. Not your traditional soup like tanky ones, but even the Clinks with these death packs is tankier than I think they expect too. He of course also got Nickel Bracelet. Planet.
Eyes on Planet. This might be a kill they can get. I mean, Planet's gonna some of the last one of FY. They get the cookie forward. Planet will die, but not that FY going down in return.
They're gonna look for perhaps more here. Catching him off new. He's going behind.
Hookshot's at the ready for Why You Smile if he can find the angle. He's gonna turn. And Low is
that's
forced to
awkward.
Chrono. He's got to run with this one. I mean, he's trying to hit with it. They have got the kisses coming in.
Is it enough?
Ravage. They get onto Nothing to Say. Bashes are there. Nothing to Say is still alive. He's getting to the side. Somnus will finish him though. Astral Step comes into play. They have brought down the Tinker.
Low is somehow still alive.
I don't know if they can get more though. I mean, Charming, he can.
Okay.
Scatter Blast finds an extra bit of a kill off the back of this as he takes out Why You Smile. I mean, considering they're about 7k down, it's something.
It's something needed. It costs them everything though, right? It's a Chrono, it's a Ravage, it's Kisses, it's every single one of those ultimates, but they will get the big kill at the least, and they get Low out. I actually thought for sure he was going to drop.
It's just a little bit unfortunate that it wasn't actually Somnus that got the last touch on Nothing to Say. Ends up being Tian Ming who got the gold from that kill.
Yeah, he's sad about
But
it.
I mean, when you're in this position, I guess as a team, you don't care who
Kills
killed
the
the
kill.
Tinker. You just want him dead at whatever cost. They do get him. It's a bit of a slowdown for a PSG.LGD, but they're all back on the map now.
And look at Low.
They've got eyes on him. He's going to try and time walk away, but with a blink forward, goodbye to the faces void.
Shiro, 6 Deso stacks now too. He's the one setting up for these ganks. They wanted to see them do this on the panel, but after these lanes, I mean, it's even easier for Shiro to do this with this early massive advantage, really. Deso, DD, he's going to rip these heroes apart. There's no ults. Azure Ray, they need time to back up, try to be able to get these to be refreshed, but LGD playing fast. I mean, tower bottom is just dropping. Shiro with this DD is shredding it.
Yeah, they can't come out and defend whilst they don't have the ults.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Someone's he's trying to step up, but they got eyes on him.
They don't have ults already. Kisses, 20 seconds.
Nothing to Say. He's heading over towards the bottom lane to help out with this one. This is a difficult defense for Azure Ray to try and put together.
There's a Blink Lasso Planet. If he's able to get Somnus, they have the burst as we've seen.
Shiro giving the information.
Somnus.
He's ready. At least to dissimulate in the Astral Step. He's quick and
Gets
will
out.
manage to escape before the lasso comes in.
FY.
TP's in on
That
this
is
one.
incredibly aggressive.
He's going to be fine with the fact that Nothing to Say has actually turns his attention over towards the mid. Wants to join Why You Smile in an attempt to take down Chalice. Hook
I mean,
shot
they're killing
there.
him.
Another round of the spells from Nothing to Say will bring Chalice down low for Why You Smile to finish him. They
Secondary
get
grab.
jamming as well.
Nicely done. Nothing to Say Tinker. Having the dream performance here. Another tier 2 getting pressured. It's dropping. They're not giving space to Azure Ray. After these lanes, there's literally nowhere for them to go, nowhere for them to buy time.
It's time to mess around with low top.
The Clockwork's already stalking. Why You Smile? He wants him.
Hook shot on cooldown for 30 seconds.
Low.
I mean, he might have to make a Chrono TP play. I
might
think he
just
does
die.
otherwise. I mean, he's going to time walk back, but the vision's going to be there from Why You Smile. He'll drop the Chrono, but I think he might still be in trouble. Is he able to live? He'll get out with the time walk. He will survive, but indeed it's having to be these situations where Chrono just being used to keep him alive.
He might get caught off too. Look at Shiro.
It's a bit risky. I mean, Hookshot's back in 15. Low's got to get out of this one. Shiro,
He might find him here.
they know that he's backing off like this. Low hill up for the TP back from the tier 1. Doesn't make the dangerous walk back towards the base. Meanwhile, they get near.
Okay, I mean, that's a pretty good kill, and that was... I guess they had to have used Kit. Oh, they didn't actually use the Kisses. That's actually crazy. They didn't have to use the ult. I guess some multiple mines connected onto him there. Not bad when you're at this deficit. We'll have Ravage and Kisses for the next upcoming one.
7k lead still for PSG.LGD. Shiro's farm completely out of control.
It might still be time for Azure Ray to look for this hunting. They also have FY with Spirit Vessel, so versus these tanky cores, this could be the difference.
Here's the combo. Ready to go off the back of the smoke. Last time round, they were able to get big kills. They were able to catch nothing to say. He's definitely top priority, him and Shiro.
LGD playing it smart though. They know that their ults are back up. They're going to look for a fight here. They're actually just going to force the Rosh, get that Aegis to be able to protect one of these cores versus the big ults.
Yeah, they'll take this nicely. Regen
Yeah,
as
it's
well,
too fast.
pumping on nothing to say. So we can just pound out the spells. Roshan, not a chance for him. This Aegis will be theirs.
Azure Ray nowhere near the realms of being able to contest that one here. Now Aegis coverage versus big ults. They're going to give it to Shiro. Probably means that we're going to see Azure Ray might like full commit onto something like nothing to say in the next fight. Just
They're going to catch Tianming.
Tianming.
Tried to escape, but the hook shot's there.
Maybe. Solid movement, PSG.LGD. Somnus. Get the power rune. Nope, Shiro gets it. It's a haste. I mean, Somnus might just have to double jump or hide himself. Lasso. Not up on. Not up.
They're going to go for Chalice top.
Oh, he's dead.
He's not going to want to put the Ravage here. Doesn't even get a chance to even consider it. It's nothing to say.
They want more.
Too much damage to be taken, and FY. And they're not back with the flame break. They'll be able to jump away, but Neo's in underneath the tower with the timber chain. FY taken down.
Set up around top too. Wisdom Rune's going to soon be spawning if PSG.LGD want to stick in the area. Might just be able to steal that one away again.
Is under attack.
Relentless aggression. Cooldown's up for Azure Ray, but they cannot connect together here. LGD just swinging from bottom to top very quickly to be able to look for these heroes. And yeah, we're seeing Chalice is having such a rough one. There's just way too much burst damage to be able to bring down this tide. He cannot act as this frontliner. Wisdom Rune, Azure Ray puts a lot of attention to it. Give it to Somnus again. Oh, they're hunting him.
They're going to catch him. Hook shot into the core, push back. It's enough to Sable to set him up for nothing to say to burst him once more.
Man, I've been saying it for quite a lot in this tournament, but Clockwork has just looked unbelievable. Why you smile, he's looking... It's like what FY was able to do earlier. It seems like he always has the wraparound here onto low. Another push commencing. This tier 2 still low from earlier.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Up moves, 11k lead now.
Radiant's bottom
Continue to
tower
grow
is
it more and more. The supports are catching up to the cores, Owen.
And they have to somehow find a way to piece together their ultimates.
But they're getting out farmed, out moved, out everything. Really, it seems like so far here from Azure Ray.
He's going to have the axe for the next fight. Nothing to say.
Massive. And he's got Ags. Why you smiled? The 5-position Clockwork is... He's got a casual point booster. He looks like he's going to go for 4-step, but I wouldn't even blame him if he just goes to finish up that Aghanims.
They're trying to chase him, but they can't quite catch him.
Even if you get him, look at his HP pool. You'll have to commit kisses, and you might even still not get him. Somnus, pinging him out up top. Planet at the ready to go for the jump. He's got nothing to say connecting.
Still trying to push back Why You Smart. In fact, Why You Smart, he's going to go back in on them.
He's tanky.
He goes for the hook shot. Starts to move on to Tianming. Nothing to say. Ready with a backup. And of course, he's got that axe. He's got that upgraded laser. Good to go. It's Tianming gone low. He's going to have to run. Again, might be forced to put the chrono if it wasn't trying. He's not going to get the chances. Lasso's there from Planet.
They might just keep going. Chalice trying to get back. Neo's cutting him off.
See if they can finish him. They certainly can. There's no way out of this for Chalice. A third hero to be found. PSG.LGD. Making this game look impossible for Azure Ray to recover.
Yeah, they're making this one look so damn good for themselves. They're saying that first game, it was a one-off. Good itemization, Neo, Pipe. They're so tanky, Owen. All the cores, the supports, everybody at this point. Even if Azure Ray gets the catch, it feels like they maybe can kill one of these heroes, but maybe not even one of the cores. They need time, but at this point now, time doesn't even feel like it's going to be favoring them. Sure, they have these Midases, but LGD just growing that much faster. Net worth just continues to accelerate.
Just holding the high ground here, Azure Ray. Now they'll come up with the smoke.
Kind of like a desperate one. They have to get some type of connection there. They have to slow down the momentum of LGD somehow. But who are they going to kill, and what are they going to get out of it afterwards, even if they do get the kill? Because all the lanes are shoved in. New.
It's got to be a catch on either Shiro or nothing to say.
I don't think Timber's just going to walk up. I mean, is he even going to die? You'll have to commit literally everything.
Do they want to do this? They're hesitating. They know that it feels bad to go on Neo.
Definitely does not feel nice. I guess if they land like the triple mine connections and stuff like that for the magic resist reduction, perhaps. But either way, then they could just get turned on. They literally have to commit everything for him. Yeah, they do not want him. Shiro has his BKB finish now too for the next one. Aegis is going to get reclaimed, but he's gotten so much out of it. Top net worth still. They're keeping neck and neck with their cores. All three just 13k to 14k net worth. Great distribution. And yeah, those supports soon to surpass Chalice and maybe even catch up to a Midas Void Spirit.
Smoke time now from PSG.LGD there.
Yeah, they're swinging.
They will not be afraid to take the fight into the base of Azure Ray with the lead that they have. They're going to swing around towards top.
Oh, who's going to die?
And FY's out.
And TS is in.
Oh. He's got to get out of this one. Tianming's going to get found.
I think they saw low for a second. Planet's on the hunt.
He has got TP available. He's actually just going to opt to take the twin gate back towards the bottom half of the map. So low will escape.
That was scary for a second. Planet's like, all right, we have so much of a lead. I'm buying a gem just in case of anything to constrict the vision even more so. They have absolute control of PSG.LGD. Neo?
They're going to try and jump him.
Can they bring him down?
Making an attempt on this one. Hookshot's going to miss. As Neo, he's ready to just go back in, catch out FY. Jump forward for nothing to say. Azure Ray, they've got to run. Nothing to say. He's up onto the high ground. Chalice, he'll put the Ravage to hold the two of them back.
He might still die. There's level 3 rearm. Nothing to say doesn't want to full commit for it. They're a Ravage to disengage. They can't even scratch Neo.
They'll force out the glyph. Free wave coming in. They could keep this push going. Neo ready to tank. Shiro ready to do the damage. So that's the Ravage gone. They do have Chrono at the ready. Follow-up is still very limited. Just going to be the potential level 1 kisses. Not quite hitting the level 12 yet, Tianming.
I even think if there's like some 4-man Chrono or something, they won't have the damage to deal with these heroes. And LGD, they'll just force them back up, pick up these next few items. They're so damn ahead, Owen.
Gonna see if they can maybe try and catch one of them split away from the rest of the team. Why are you smiling, Neo? They are together though.
I mean, Neo can hit there. Neo's like, please cast your spells on me. They might just have to settle if they can.
It's a big if. Chrono is there. Kiss is coming in. Can they kill Neo? They can.
Okay, but in Low's dead.
The life of the Faceless Void and maybe more now. As the jump forwards in from Planet Lasso onto Somnus. They lose 2 for it. They're almost certainly going to lose more. There's nothing to say. He's ready to keep on chasing. They cannot escape this Tinker. Triple kill for nothing to say.
He's having the dream Tinker game, really. They have to commit everything for Neo, and we see to just quick clean up his Shiro. Nothing to say, come in. The Rack's getting pressured. No creep wave just yet, but we're seeing how impossible it really is. They barely even can bring down this, this pesky Timbersaw.
Definitely won't be able to now with that BKB. Pressure coming in with the bottom lane and the mid lane, pushing up towards the barracks. 4 dead on Azure Ray.
I mean, that's all their ults committed, and they just get slapped in the fight anyway. The Rack's gonna drop. Planet wants to maybe go for more here. But they'll back up. They're happy with their hit. They're just gonna make Azure Ray suffer even more.
Always opting to play it careful. Of course, in these low bracket situations, when they have this lead, there's no need to make any hasty movements. So PSG.LGD, they've got many ways to see this victory out. The lead they have right now.
They're trying to just play it as clean as possible. You know, show Zhao 8 that they're still in top form here.
They're opening onto nothing to say, but
BKB.
He's going to get popped, and now he's going to be ready to turn. Jump forward from Planet. He gets the lasso onto FY. They want to get rid of this techies. Why you smile is falling low. Somnus will manage to get him. But they've lost their fight, and now they've got to run.
Nothing to say is killing everybody.
Jump forward, another laser, another life as Tianming falls.
Well, can he get away?
I mean, there's going to be the buybacks. They're worried that they might lose low here. Jump forward. Chalice is going to go with the Ravage on towards Shiro. They're trying to take down the Clings, but the BKB's up. Shiro can step back low. He's in on top of Shiro, but he's got to escape with this time walk as him, Somnus, falling low.
Chalice, is he going to be able to get away, though? He's got his number. Whoop.
He's able to get the blink off in time. Nothing to say, refuels.
He wants blood.
Back. Ready to chase them down. Chalice turns with the gush, but nothing to say. He's in. Rearms there. Another round of spells burst the tide out of the game. Chalice gone.
Chalice tries to give him the high five there. They just keep tipping, nothing to say. This has been an absolutely godly performance from him on the Tinker. Low, jumps in, but yeah, no way he can touch this Timbersaw. And you can tell that Azure Ray, they felt the state of the game here for the majority of this one.
I mean, we knew they felt it as soon as Somnus queued up that Midas.
Oh yeah. As low, the Hex reveal from Shiro, an instant kill.
And FY, he's on the run. He'll try his best to hide through the trees. We'll be able to juke down to the low ground with the 4-star, so...
And TS wants him.
They might indeed jump the base. Nothing to say. Does he want to go in? He won't. He'll hop back with a blink.
His BKB was up. I thought he might actually jump in there.
I think he's definitely tempted. I mean, if they step up for the wave, he would go for it. They'll settle for taking the Tormentor.
Chalice has been surpassed by the support planet. It's gone ahead of him now. So high level. So much control. 26k lead. Free reign. Start to finish is, Azure Ray now trapped in the base. They're both just spamming the taunt on each other.
Let's bring in the bottom wave. Ults will be back and ready. At least the Chronosphere and the Kisses. Ravage still down for 50.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
they're buying blade mails.
One more attempt, sort of the wombo combo.
Like Chalice is like, all right, screw it. I'm going to blizz him the best way I can do anything. A blade mail to try to reflect some damage or something versus this Tinker. It's been a rough one for Chalice in this game. Back to hunting. Why you smile? Triple rocket. He sees him.
He's going to scout them all out. He's in with a hook shot. They get the follow-up lasso. As that'll be completely out of the game low. Dead for 50.
They're going to die this time.
As well. There's no buybacks to be had. Yeah, they're going to look for the cleanup.
The blade mill into me.
Tries to stand his ground, Chalice, but not a chance. They're all dead here, the three of them. No buybacks available. Creeps are coming in.
What a display of dominance this time around from PSG.LGD. Pretty much no slip-ups in this game at all. Dominant lanes and then just an immense snowball. 2 racks is dropped. Somnus high-fiving his buddy.
That's all that's left to be done here.
Yeah, he's like, let me Midas the catapult or something. Hey, he'll get the Midas up without this continuous high-fives.
Just teasing around with him.
Yeah.
As the tier 4s are focused.
They know they deserve the win.
Yeah, this was just straight up outclass, outplay, outdraft as well from PSG.LGD, and a definite reminder that if you're going up against this squad, you've always got to be prepared for the nothing to say Tinker to come through.
Somnus, he's going to try, but he doesn't even hurt the clockwork. Look at this. Why you smile? They're all tipping him. He's tanking everything, and he's going to survive.
He's not even going to die.
Oh, man. Ah, that tickles, he says. Nice clockwork line.
And they'll chase him outside of the base.
They just want, I think they're going to kill him and
Just
maybe
want
GG
something.
out. Kill the clockwork and then call it.
They're going to find Neo. They put the Ravage, but the BKB was already there from Neo. Neo's going to be perfectly fine. Low pots the BKB. Tries to target.
Look, they're chasing him.
Chrono catch on and nothing to say. But there's no damage to threaten this Tinker. Why you smile? Still surviving. Chalice. He's in with the gush. Can they bring down the clock? They can. They'll get Why you smile.
And they call it.
They call it. This game is over. This series is done as PSG.LGD will take it 2-1, knocking down Azure Ray.
This one was a beat down from start to finish. Yeah, literally 0 slip-ups and
you just bleed on all 3 lanes, and it's just kind of how this game went. You have nothing to say, complete free farm on this Tinker. You're supposed to slow down his timings. You're supposed to find some type of hero that could deal with this.